There we go.
All right.
We're live. For real this time.
For real this time.
This definitely isn't the fourth try.
Yeah.
What's
there
up,
are
folks?
at least 30 minutes of footage out there
Yeah.
that won't be getting released.
Yeah, folks.
Yeah.
We go through a lot of trials and tribulations trying to make this podcast happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Sometimes
Behind
the
the scenes.
warm-up gets a little existential.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And
Hey,
we
we're
should-
warm now, huh?
We're warm.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
warm.
Shit. Thanksgiving's coming up.
Thanksgiving is
It's almost the
coming up.
1 year anniversary of our first viral video, actually.
It's
I
true.
know.
Yeah.
It'll be one day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to post.
One day when I was branded a twink on Instagram.
Yeah, you got, yeah.
We do.
Poor little twink.
Yeah.
I think I pinned the comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. We make our money off the literal maxers
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
who
Literally,
take it
yeah.
seriously, who think we're just filming videos of liberals that we don't like and posting it.
Yeah.
It's really funny to think that everything we've done is a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would be a cool life to live that, though. Just think everything is real. Even
That would be nice. I think that's
Yeah.
probably the most simple life
Yeah.
imaginable.
Yeah.
Is if you watch a sketch that's been edited and
Because-
has a caption on it.
Yeah.
Because before the written word, everything was real. You know what I mean? Besides maybe the stories they would tell you around the campfire,
Mm-hmm.
everything was very much real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
not
man.
within our biology to watch a video
Yeah.
of something
Yeah.
that happened somewhere else. Doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you can't watch pornography either. Same
Yeah, you're
thing.
not supposed to do any. You weren't supposed to see those people fuck.
Yeah.
No.
No. You were never.
And
supposed
also,
to, yeah.
those people weren't supposed to fuck.
In fact, that's actually a huge draw for most pornography. Is it's like a view
Yeah.
into a room that you were not supposed to be in.
In fact, one of them isn't
Whereas-
even alive anymore.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. One of them. Yeah.
Your best guess as to which one.
And then if you enjoy pornography where somebody in the room is aware that they're watching two other people fuck, you have a fetish that is detrimental to your, social standing,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We all know the C word I'm talking about.
I don't quite understand why would you watch someone getting cucked? That seems to be like a bit of a flaw.
Yeah.
I guess just different strokes for different folks. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
never appealed to me.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's just a certain type of guy. I don't. It's
So
so.
here's-
But here's the
here's a
thing: is
que-
that it's
yeah.
so like bitch that it actually goes into like being alpha because he's down for it. It's like one of those weird.
Yeah.
There's just something where it's like obviously if you're a guy who doesn't want to see his lady get fucked by a guy,
Yeah.
and then you watch it,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
then it's like, yeah, you're kind of bitch.
Yeah.
Because you didn't do anything. But if you're like, yeah, fuck it, I like it. There's something where it's like, all right,
Yeah.
I don't know why you like this.
It's also like, why are you?
He owned it.
Also, like, why aren't you out getting pussy or something if you're this secure with yourself?
Yeah, I know.
What's even the point?
Yeah. Who do you guys think is the like normative cuck porn watcher? Do you think it's there has to be one specific archetype
No,
where
guys
per capita they're the most likely person to watch cuck porn, right? There has to be one.
But is
Yeah.
the guy watching cuck porn the same as the cuck?
Or it doesn't. I would say for,
it's not
for
like
the sake
he
of this
has-
conversation, it's the same. Let's say the same.
But that's not like totally.
Okay. Okay. Then
because he
who's-
could just be
who's-
like, "Hey, I like that
so then,
actress."
so then who's the
Yeah.
normative?
and she
cuck?
happened
Is
to
it-
do
is
a
it-
cuck porn.
Is it a
I guess I'll deal with that other fag in the corner while I jack off to this.
okay? So who's the normative cuck?
The norm.
I would say there's probably a good. Okay, are you talking about actual cucks?
I, that's,
Yeah.
That
Okay,
that
we'll
seem-
start there.
That
but
feels
we
like
can-
more of an
we can-
interesting conversation
Yeah.
to me because,
Guy who
Yeah.
watches cuck porn could just be some dude who liked the actress.
yeah, that's true.
Guy who's a cuck. There's a lot to unravel there.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I would guess that most of the time when that stuff goes down, it's an a couple that's been together a long time,
Yeah.
and you probably just combination of fucking too much plus you probably watch too much porn that you like just it's like the gotta keep watching more and more extreme stuff.
I just can't see myself in the position where I'm in a relationship and my let's spice it up move is let's get another guy to fuck you.
Is let's take me out of the picture.
Yeah, let's put me in a chair and
Now-
break my heart because I want to spice it up.
Now, I also this doesn't make any sense to me, but I understand why people would get into it. Is swinging that makes a little more sense?
Well, yeah, because
you're at least getting some
swinging.
pussy.
Swinging makes immediate sense.
Yes,
yeah.
But it's not that. I'll bet there's an overlap of people who do both.
Swinging to me comes across as a bizarre way, not a bizarre, but a like elevated way of friend zoning a woman you want to fuck. Like, we're not in a.
You mean your wife? What are you talking about?
Like you. Sorry, you want to fuck, meaning just like you married this woman. Obviously, you can still fuck her. You keep her around.
Yeah.
And yet, you want to fuck other women. Mm-hmm. You're gonna give her the license to fuck other guys too. Mm-hmm. And swinger couples is like a thing. It's like it's not just
of course. Yeah.
I would honestly imagine
the whole thing with swinging is you're a couple.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I would imagine that
we hang out all the time and we've given each other license to fuck other people in the presence of each other. You know?
Yeah.
It makes a pretty immediate
I would
sense.
honestly imagine, though, a lot of swinger couples were already down for that before they got married. It wasn't like a spice it up type thing.
I would tend to agree with that as well.
Yeah.
Because
or it's got to be like they met at a fucking sex party.
Because I'll bet if you're not like there's a couple different scenarios. I think you guys were already freaks, and then you ended up getting into this later on when you're kind of like, all right, maybe the marriage, regular sex got a little stale, and then there's also the couple who's kind of like relationship might be falling apart a little bit. Maybe it's just like they've been married and their sex life is sort of not really anything anymore, and the guy's kind of like, okay, I guess maybe I'll be getting some pussy, and then they do a swinger thing, and the guy's like, absolutely, most of the time it has to be the guy hates it.
Yeah,
immediately realizes that he hates it.
Yeah,
because I feel like it does. Even if you're fucking some other chick, if some guy's in your wife, they do not cancel out.
No, not the same thing.
Yeah.
And then you probably get there. I'll bet a situation that's happened a lot of times is the guy sort of reluctantly is like, all right, well, I mean, maybe this will spice things up. You know, maybe he might be more of a happy wife, happy life kind of a guy.
Yeah.
And like, all right, you know, people get into this. I'm a little spicy, you know. And then you show up.
I smoked a cig once.
And then you link up with another swingers couple that are like have been freaks for life, and the other guy's like, he's like way too into it. And you're like,
yeah.
Oh,
Fish out of water.
Yeah. This is on a somewhat related topic. I had a really funny moment. I was at the gym today, and there was this really hot black chick who was like, I don't know, on one of the machines, and then she was like kind of across the gym, and I was
It'd be funny if it was actually just a Mexican guy. It wasn't even a lady.
I was like, ooh. He's wearing basketball shorts past his knees.
He's 4'2".
But I was like, damn, that chick's is hot or whatever. And then like a couple minutes go by, and I look over at her, and some guy had just like walked right up to her, and they were like talking. And I was like, oh damn, that guy just like went right up to that chick, like she's pretty hot or whatever. Pretty quickly, he's like putting his hand on her shoulder, kind of like hand on the back, and I'm like,
escalating.
I'm like, damn,
Nice.
This guy's really doing it. And then they must have been boyfriend girlfriend, because he went in and for a kiss and like walked away. But I was laughing so hard at the idea of being like, oh my God, that girl's so beautiful over there. I've got to think of something to say to her. And then a guy who doesn't know her walks over and just starts making out with her at the gym in broad daylight.
You're like, that guy's got game. I don't know how he pulled that off.
He just starts fucking her on the treadmill.
How does he do it?
I told you guys about the one time I was at the LA Fitness over here, and I remember I was walking in, and I see in my peripherals, I see a really hot girl, and I go and start stretching out on the mats, and then after about 2 minutes, she comes over and she starts like doing some kind of like yoga. Like she was like moving constantly, but she was doing like the same.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was really hot, and I kind of just by virtue of being in the presence of a hot woman, kind of hung around where I was. I had no plan to approach her, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ended up doing probably the most comprehensive ab workout I've done in like 5 years because she was there and doing all her like poses and shit like that. And yeah, I got up, and that was in the middle of a pretty gnarly dry spell I'd been through. And I remember walking away thinking like, that is the closest thing I've had to sex in a long time. Is I had like a really I worked out aggressively because this chick who was doing all the like I don't want to call it slug pose.
I know what you're
was
talking about. I see chicks doing that stuff. Yeah.
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 Yeah, it was wild.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What if she went over? She's like, yeah, some faggot started jacking off next to me when I was trying to do my yoga poses.
Yeah, you were walking away being like, man, that's the closest thing I've had to sex in a while. And then she's walking away going, that's the closest thing I've had to getting raped in a while.
Yeah.
He was literally showing me how agile he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like you can suss out, to get back to what we were talking to, I feel like you can know if a guy will be into swinging later in his life. You can kind of you can kind of tell. It's a type.
You kind of have to not totally be in love with the lady.
Yeah, that's what I meant earlier by the friend zone.
If you are, that's almost the freakier you are, the more you're like, yeah, you can be in love with her and be like, yeah, this is just fucking weird.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because I bet a lot of it is like, yeah, I'm kind of tired of fucking her, and I don't really even like her that much. Go ahead, pal.
Yeah.
Have at her.
There's been women I've dated where I realized, like, maybe a few dates in, I was like, I don't think I like her that much, but she's nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where if someone were to say, like, she's fucking that guy, I'd be like, I could care less.
Yeah.
And then there's other women I've dated where I'm like, I really hope she's not.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah. No. It is funny to imagine like two guys like, or like you're swinging and then the two dudes are like, I fucked your wife. I fucked your wife. They're like,
That's the world they live in.
Because that is kind of like, if you ever like hook up with a girl and she like recently got out of a breakup, you are kind of like, I'm fucking some guy's bitch right now.
Yeah. This mine's. You didn't cut the mustard, player. Now she getting that Luke. And then she goes right back to him.
And there's also, yeah. And she's like, that wasn't that great.
That was horrible.
Yeah, because I don't think women do not think about sex like that.
No.
Not at all.
But yeah, that would, if you were a guy who wasn't cut out for swinging, that would just, that'll end the marriage.
It should.
You walk out of that party and you're like, oh, nice. It turns out a lot of keys unlock this lock.
It's akin to the guy who gets swindled into making the relationship open, and then his girl just starts fucking a bunch of dudes.
That's I was about to say is like, it sounds like we're just talking about the modern like open relationship thing.
Yeah, I mean it's a similar archetype.
Of course, yeah.
Which
but it is true. Swingers are like it's a mutual.
Yeah,
it's a conspiracy.
Yeah,
in a sense. Yeah.
That's more respectable than the open relationship.
That's actually probably the closest conspiracy.
Well, because swinger too.
Anybody who lives in the suburbs and hangs out, the closest thing you are to a conspiracy is one of the local couples swings.
Yeah,
that's the closest.
The thing that's better about swinging though is that the implication is like, okay, I fucked and you fucked.
Yeah,
it's even.
Yeah.
Whereas like with the open relationship, it's like, okay. She's getting plowed
it's gonna happen
by 4 other dudes. Yeah. I've been working on this lady for 2 months.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to crack the code.
You slipped into a mid-Atlantic accent there. That's yeah. I just think it's funny you're picturing the Philadelphia suburbs. That's where this is going down.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never like known anyone who's gotten like that kind of had that like open relationship like gotten swindled like that.
Yeah.
But I've heard like open micers and like comics
that's
talk
the
about
top.
it where I'm
Yeah.
like, that can't be you must be exaggerating this a little
Yeah.
bit. Because how could you because it's like a known joke too. That
Yeah.
like you get an open relationship and the chick starts fucking a bunch of dudes. Like, I'll ask the question, how cooked are you? I think I already know the answer. Very
Yeah.
cooked. Yeah. But
Yeah. Well done.
it doesn't make any sense.
I heard through a friend of my girlfriend that a certain comedian we know is in an open relationship with a lesbian couple, which means that was the way it was presented to me. Ex comedian is in an open relationship with a lesbian couple, meaning he's having, from my understanding, it means he's having sex with two lesbians, which means they're bisexual.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
good for him.
And then good for him. But it was the most bizarre.
How would Caitlin know about this person? I guess it doesn't matter, but for the sake of the pod, it doesn't matter,
It's her friend knows some lesbians, and I guess these two lesbians who are together are having sex with this comedian who's like,
he's not a comic anymore, though.
You said ex-comedian.
Ex-comedian, meaning like, I'm not going to give his name. Ex like blank.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
X is
There's a chance
blank.
I know who you're talking about, or that I know another person who has this exact situation, but I'm not exactly sure why she would know this person.
Does this comic have a lazy eye?
I don't know. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. We'll figure it. We'll talk about it after the pod.
We'll talk about it after.
Not important.
But it was the most bizarre phrasing, and it was one of those, like, I guess you could call it like a welcome to LA moment. It's because I literally was like, I'd love to say to the woman who told me this, like, okay, they're not a lesbian couple, though, if they're having sex with a dude. They're actually not even a couple.
Yeah.
They're like, and then I was like, whatever. Sounds like
so they identify as lesbian.
She called them a lesbian couple. They have a third who's a dude who fucks both of them and then also gets a lot of pussy outside of having sex with them.
That's
Probably
pretty cool.
a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great situation, it sounds like.
Doesn't sound bad at all.
So that was the thing, is this guy's kind of found the opposite. Sorry, that was why I brought it up. He's found the opposite of an open relationship where you're.
I'd love that. Love that for myself.
He's gonna be talking about that for the rest of his life. Yeah. Well, after those ladies die
of AIDS.
Still lesbian, they're gonna get AIDS.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that thing, lesbian bed death?
Of course.
Yeah,
yes. That's yes.
I've
Yeah.
witnessed couples in the middle of that before.
Lesbian couples?
Yes.
I've never honestly really ever
Take the reins,
known a lesbian couple.
I've known some, and that was the case with one of them.
Yeah.
It's brutal to watch.
Yeah.
It bleeds out into social interactions.
Oof. Yeah,
But I don't know what that is. Why it's a phenomenon either. That like it just seems to happen.
I think we are. Well, have you heard?
We're gonna have to cut this out of the podcast.
I don't think we have to.
No, I'm joking.
No, they're lying about being lesbian though. They're fully lying. It's not real. You can't.
It's because being gay involves desiring to either shoot or have cum shot into you.
Yeah.
And being a lesbian seems to be some product of needing snuggles.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I kind of get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't seem to be like. My understanding of lesbianism is not that. You don't want to fuck ex woman. The same way you might want to fuck somebody if you have a cock. You know what I mean? Like it's not that. And so downstream of that, that's how you get something like lesbian bed death, which is it's like a
Well, yeah, because I mean, it just doesn't really make biological sense. I mean, at least gay dudes, like they are coming.
That's what I mean. Like,
busting crazy.
Like
it's at least telling you.
Yes.
You're at some level you're still biologically like trying to get something
you're fulfilling
pregnant.
the imperative. You're shooting the load. You're or you figured out if you're a bottom.
What's
like
that
the
one
opposite.
meme where it's
Whereas with the women, it seems to be like some weird.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by the snuggles thing.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
What's that one meme
Yeah.
where it's the sperm cells traveling, and one of them's like, I'm gonna be an astronaut, I'm gonna be president, and one of them goes, man, we're in a dude's ass right now.
Yes.
But yeah, there's a lot of freaks out there. Not referring to the lesbians.
LBD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to find some lesbians that I could settle down with.
that'd be nice.
Maybe they
Crazy butch lesbians. They're both 300 pounds.
maybe they live in Sawtell.
They don't. That's not where those women go.
Yeah. But hey, man, I mean, look.
You might have to move east, pal.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at least when the ladies are liberated, we get to benefit, right? I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that? I mean, I didn't really read that much into it, but I actually spoke with some of my coworkers about this. That the article about like having a boyfriend being cringe. You saw this, right?
Yeah.
I heard about that too.
Yeah. Well, I thought that was interesting because I sort of assumed it was like not like it was
Serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because also
And
in
it
the
was serious.
well, also in the well, no, because in the article is retarded, but because it was like talking about influencers and like models and being like they feel like they need to avoid posting about their significant others because it could alienate their fans, and it's like, yeah, the horny dudes who follow you might be pissed off if you post a guy. They might unfollow you. It's like not applicable to average women. But then there's women that I was talking to, they were like, this girl said she just got into a relationship. And she was like, yeah, like it felt, they were kind of like, yeah, like it is kind of cringe to have a boyfriend. And then I asked them, I was like, well, what do you mean by that? And they gave, just a real non-answer that they all seemed to understand what they were talking about. But it was like,
Women love doing that.
They do, yeah. It doesn't
I've
really
seen that so many where they say something and then you're kind of like, what? And the other ones are like, oh.
Yeah.
And then you're like, would you explain it in a way?
No, it doesn't. I mean, it didn't make any sense. What I think actually they mean is like which does make sense, is like when a girl's too into like her boyfriend, like makes her whole life about her boyfriend. Like, yeah, it's a little annoying.
Yeah.
And girls, on top of that, add in that chicks get jealous really easily. As if they don't have a boyfriend, it probably pisses them off more, right? Because also, I will mention, I think all of these women had boyfriends.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they weren't saying like my boyfriend's cringe or whatever. Or they were maybe like, my. So you have to. A lot of times, girls have to like apologize for their boyfriends, which I'm like, I guess you probably do a lot of times for some dudes.
Yeah,
for
if he's a cool
amount of
guy.
dudes. But like,
If he's fun as fuck to hang out
Yeah.
with, you're gonna apologize.
the point
for
is,
it.
it's one of those things that made zero sense that I don't think they even really understand.
No.
And it was just controversial. It was really probably mainly a point because dudes, it's like the way that a lot of things like that work, I think when things become part of like the zeitgeist, right? When it becomes a conversation, is it's like such an assault on logic that dudes get pissed off about it, even if it's like a thing for girls, and it like gets everyone involved, and then women like double down on like being like, yeah, this is right. And then it's everyone, dudes are like, obviously this doesn't make any sense, and then chicks like, talk their way around it actually making sense.
Yeah.
Well, my stance on the whole concept of having a boyfriend being cringe is that women are cringe, and that alone is having a boyfriend means you're a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't know if I quite get what you mean by that.
Have you guys ever heard of Taylor Swift?
Yes, I have.
Are you guys familiar that Taylor Swift is like the Pope, but for just women in general?
I am familiar with this, and I didn't really
Taylor
understand
Swift
that
is
was the case
incredibly
until like a
cringe.
year or two ago.
Yeah, I know. It became a thing after COVID.
Yeah.
Women are incredibly cringe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you really want to get into the weeds of
I
what it
know.
means to be cringe, that is just a description of.
You're right. Yeah. Have you
being
ever
a
seen them try to
woman.
be funny?
So I know. So downstream of that, it's like, oh, is having a boyfriend cringe? Whoever
Keep
came
talking.
up,
I'm gonna adjust
whoever
the mic a
came
little
up
bit.
with the idea that being cringe is a bad thing,
Uh-huh.
especially for a woman, is like that is a person who's like that's like a dog who has decided to stop barking. That is a dog who refuses to bark. Yeah. Be cringe. That's why we like you.
Yeah.
It's literally why we like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can honestly be kind of cute when a girl's
What?
cringe.
All right. Okay. Here's one. What's something cringe that your mom does? Because that's where you first learn like women being different from men.
Uh-huh.
My dad would autistically rant about race car drivers. Like, you wish you'd been there for Al Unser Jr. when he was, winning the Indy 500 by tuning up his car.
Yeah.
That thing. And meanwhile, my mom would just cry in church.
Cringe.
Yeah, it's very cringe. So what's something cringe your mom did?
I feel like my mom wasn't super cringe. My mom would do this thing where she would probably doesn't do it as much anymore because like my brother and I would make fun of her for it. But she would whenever a lot of times it was like if someone my age in the news like died, or something, she'd
cry.
No, she wouldn't.
Sorry,
cry. My mom was not a
I didn't
crier.
mean to-
My
I
mom was
didn't
not
mean
really a
to- I didn't
crier
mean
like
to
that.
jump, yeah.
But she would we'd be having like my whole family would be like hanging out, having like a totally like normal conversation, joking around. My mom would be like on the news on her iPad and just be like, "Oh, 3 16-year-olds were killed in a car crash. They went to San Juan Hills High School." It's like, all right.
Yeah.
And we're like, "Okay, Mom, thanks."
Thanks, Mom.
I remember one time we were with my friend's family. We went. This was after I graduated high school. We went on like a trip. We stayed at like Balboa Island in Newport with them, and like they had some friends in Orange County who came over, and one of their friends' daughter had like a friend who died or something, and one of the people there was like, "Oh, what happened?" or something, and he was like, "Oh, it was alcohol and pills. Like he overdosed." And like it was alcohol and pills. And then after he said that, my mom just goes, like hits me.
That's funny.
Yeah, totally.
I've never done pills,
Yes,
even
yeah.
to this day.
Yeah.
Never really gotten high on
Yeah.
pills or anything.
Yeah.
I had probably drank alcohol 10 to 15 times in my life at that point.
Yeah.
Luke, let's hear it. Because I already said my mom cries in church. You get the right swell of the Alleluia, all the Alleluia and shit.
I couldn't relate less. Never been to church.
She's weeping.
I don't know. My mom's not very cringe, honestly. She pretty much acclimated to the environment of hanging with 6 dudes pretty well.
Yeah.
She's very
why is
aggro
that?
growing up.
Can you elaborate on why your mom acclimated to an environment? Like what industry are we talking about? Like that kind of thing? Trades?
Well, no, it literally was just 6 dudes in a house
like
with her.
being
Yeah,
the
Luke and his
mom.
brothers weren't all into
okay.
trades when they were children.
Yes,
Yeah.
we all grew up as
Okay.
plumbers.
Okay.
No, she was just like, she knew how to handle dudes. So
Okay.
she was
Yeah.
very quick to be like, "You're a retard."
Okay.
She didn't, my mom didn't like buckle
Yeah.
very easily.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she could like hang with us.
She doesn't like romantic comedies or anything like that.
You know, the only thing I could point to is probably she loves reality television.
Okay, there
That
we
was
go.
like her
reality
one-
television.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's like
very
her
cringe.
lady thing that she
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Everything else is
Mhm.
like, you don't want to fuck with her.
My mom's not a reality television person. What was I remember she used to, but she will. I don't know. I feel like not anymore. She doesn't really watch those. I remember she used to watch Desperate Housewives.
You know, my mom was really
Yeah,
big on
yeah.
midget shows on TLC. That was her thing. And we would be
There
like,
we
"Why
go.
do you watch this?" And she would just be like, "They're just so fascinating." And it's like, they're just little people. There's nothing.
My mom doesn't watch that stuff. My ex-girlfriend and her mom would watch that stuff, and I'd get sucked into that. Just like sitting on the couch for like hours as just like
slop show.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
TLC to be specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those horrible shows. Some of those though are bad enough that they're funny. Regular
My
reality.
600-pound life.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That one crushes.
Regular reality TV is like so bad that it's not even like fun bad. Like I remember one time when I was in college, some of the girls that we knew were watching. I think it was The Bachelor. It was either The Bachelor or Love Island.
Okay.
And we went over to their house and hung out because just to drink, whatever. And we were watching it, and it was just so boring. Like it's nothing. It's literally nothing. I remember there was this episode. I think this was The Bachelor, where they did like a one of the couples went on or I guess there's not couples. It's like I think it was one guy took a girl out on a date, and they went to it It was like they rented a carnival, so like one of those like pop-up carnivals,
Yeah.
And it was just them, and they were like walking around. I was like, oh, is this romantic day? And they do like the one-offs where they like interview the people afterwards. They get cotton candy, they go on like a roller coaster or whatever, and they're interviewing the girl, and she goes, "Yeah, oh my God, this day it was amazing. It was something out of a movie." How about a TV show, bitch? You're on a television show that has like $1 million budget.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's like a movie? Yes.
You know what I think? I think like projection is a core aspect of like people's experiences and shit like that.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of women, the content they consume is like they see themselves as the star, like for instance, The Bachelorette, The Bachelor, the girl, that kind of thing. I can say this, and I'm gonna hand to God. When I watch something like The Lord of the Rings, something like that, I don't see myself as Frodo necessarily.
Yeah.
But I do see myself as a highly effective soldier who's like a background character and just like survives the battle.
Honorable.
That kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Well, how much does this have to do with the fact that Frodo's like a tiny dude, though?
Well, no, because I don't really project
What if
myself into Aragorn
What if Mel
that much
Gibson
either.
played Frodo? Would you look at yourself as Frodo?
If Mel Gibson, well, hey, whoa. Mel Gibson's a pretty stocky dude, but apparently, according to Crazy Days and Nights, has a huge cock that's bigger than your dad's. That was
that's what it said. Bigger than Jake's dad's.
Yeah. No. I don't see myself as like some kind of Aragorn type. I just would like to be. It's like think about it like this. Guys love the role players on their favorite teams, right?
For sure.
Julian Edelman, right?
They also love Tom Brady, though.
Of course, they love Tom Brady.
Yeah.
They don't fucking see themselves as. They don't see themselves as Tom Brady in the sense that. I'll put it like this. I don't personally know any women I've known to be able to go on at length about some kind of like random, maybe she made it till I don't know how these shows work, so I'm going off something. Some like maybe she made it to the fourth round. The Bachelor is
Bachelor's like one guy and there's a bunch of chicks,
and it works its way down, right?
I think so. They like eliminate people.
They start with 20, and then it's suddenly 15.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. I don't know many women who are still following some like third-rate Bachelor contestant.
So I don't know if that's necessarily true, because those people the whole. I think the whole like reason why people do this show is obviously to get famous, but like you don't have to win to be popular. Like these people become influencers after they get off the show.
That is absolutely true.
So if you're memorable, you might not like come in the top thing, but if you're memorable and then you like start a makeup line or whatever. Okay. And then you make content, people follow you, and you become a thing, Okay.
Do you remember that show? It wasn't The Bachelor. It was the same.
Just real quick, I just wanted to say that what I was going to say is that, like, I don't know if there's a female equivalent to. I'm a diehard, longtime San Diego Chargers fan.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a female equivalent to, like, a Tyrell Williams or a Denario Alexander, where it's like. You know what I'm talking?
I guess so. Okay,
we're talking Broncos.
Sure.
Give me a second here. You might be a little too young. You remember Eddie Royal?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Of course, I remember Eddie Royal. I think I lived in Colorado when he was on the team.
2 years younger than you.
Yeah.
Of course, I remember Eddie Royal.
Yeah. I actually kind of forget what we got off on this for, but the projection thing.
We were talking about women being cringe.
Well, yes, but we're talking about the projecting yourself into the main character thing, main character syndrome. I'm all for the guy who maybe he only catches one pass in the game, but it's like a third down when you really needed it.
Sure. So you're saying because I would also say that when at least when I was a kid, if I was shooting a basketball by myself, I would imagine I was the best player shooting the game-winning shot.
Yeah, of course, for sure.
Yeah. But I will say, to support your point, I think dudes can also really get hyped about being like a role player.
Yeah.
Whereas for women, it's
tougher. That's why my favorite comedian is Norm Macdonald. The guy was a peak role player, like a genuinely great championship tier role player. Mm-hmm. Never truly became, the biggest guy. Yeah. But the guy has the best highlight tape of all time. He's John Wall. He's the John Wall of comedy. I don't know if that's true. I've only seen John Wall highlight tape like one time.
It's not a 1-to-1 direct comparison either,
one-to-one.
but John Wall.
Yeah.
Who was that guy who? It was on like some. It wasn't The Bachelor. They made like another show that was the same concept. And then this guy, he won, and the lady wasn't actually into him, and then he just fucking killed her. Do you remember that story?
He killed her?
Yes.
No, I don't remember this at all.
Serious?
Yes. This was in like 2008.
Okay.
He like won the competition. They were supposed to be in like love or whatever, and then she just went missing. And then they found her body in a dumpster behind the hotel that they were supposedly staying at. And then he like booked it to the other side of the country and I think just fucking hung himself somewhere.
Damn.
No.
So that's also one result of those types of shows.
Yeah. I didn't realize that The Bachelor had a Chris Benoit.
Yes, exactly. The guy went nuclear.
I remember I got told I looked like the guy from The Bachelor. It had to have been 10 years ago now, but he was a he was a Chargers. He was signed by the Chargers as like an undrafted free agent. What's his name? Underwood. Something Underwood.
I don't know.
Not Underwood. What's the?
But you look like him.
Yeah, no, but I remember just. Actually, yeah, that was kind of an extraneous. I didn't need to mention that. You guys.
It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah. But
It's a free-flowing conversation
yeah,
that occasionally touches on mature subjects.
Yeah,
Our
that is
podcast.
true. Yeah. Something Underwood. Colton Underwood.
I don't know. I don't know. I probably wouldn't know him even if that was correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, dating shows are dumb. I understand why women like them. Like I'm not like why it appeals to them, because it's like the little like, oh, he said that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's romance novels.
yeah,
Just put on the TV.
yeah.
Okay, you know who I project myself into in the big movies? Like we're talking about main character syndrome.
Uh-huh.
My guy in the Lord of the Rings movie, anybody who's listening who cares, I'm a big fan of Faramir and Boromir.
Okay.
The kind of misunderstood guys who don't get all the way, but you know that if they had the support system. So maybe I do have a little bit of
Russ Cole.
Russ Cole.
Yeah.
You
Russ
just
Cole.
described him.
Yeah, I got a little bit of that.
I feel like I
I
don't
think
really.
if you watch that True Detective and you don't want to be Russ Cole, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. Well, True
should
Detective
watch
is great
it
Well,
because
I
that's
like
the fucking man.
Marty.
you can
I
want
think
course.
Marty
you
is-
can want to be both guys over the
Yeah.
course of
Yeah.
the show. Yeah.
Marty,
you still
as
wanna
long
get
as he doesn't
puss.
see
Yeah.
his
They
daughter.
both get pussy throughout
Yeah,
the show.
they both get a ton of. Personally, that's what I was going to say. It might be true that you should want.
Does Russ fuck anybody else beside? I know he has the girlfriend for a little bit.
Rust might fuck the other guy's wife, but Marty literally has sex with possibly the hottest a woman's ever looked on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is Alexandra Daddario.
Yeah.
But there's something sick about Russ being
those
like, I don't even care.
grapefruits.
I don't even care about pussy. I
Yeah.
just care about solving cases.
Yeah.
I don't even need it.
Yeah.
And then
And
he
Marty's
and then
like-
and then it comes to him.
Yeah.
It's a little life lesson there.
Yeah. And it's the most detrimental pussy that can find him.
Yeah.
I gave Russ your browser's password. Son of a bitch.
Past a certain age, a man without premium content is a bad thing.
Hey, Marty. How's about sliding me that browser's password?
Rust, I told you.
Would you shut the fuck up?
I use that password for my bank account. I can't. Hey, Marty.
He's banking his bank account app on his phone.
I'm not just giving you my browser's password. Now,
When you get the chance, you might want to use my browser's password.
When you get the chance, you should download a VPN.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should want to be. I feel like, yeah, of course you want to be Marty a little bit because he does clean up, but you should mostly want to be Rust.
Because Rust is really he has more of a purpose
Yeah.
than Marty. which is yeah.
That's the more
Marty's got to
desirable thing.
pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rust has to pick up the pieces, but that's part of what he's introduced as.
But also Rust, like, there's something desirable about being a guy who doesn't even care about pussy that much.
Yeah. But it's not caring about. I suppose we're maybe splitting hairs here, but not caring about pussy because you deep down know you can get it whenever you need to. Because I guess there's a type of guy who doesn't care about pussy because he's just like can't get some and then like distracts himself. But I think that guy actually does care about pussy.
Yeah. Well, every guy.
The only way to not care about it is to get enough.
He still does fuck that lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
When it comes down to it,
Yeah.
I care. That would be funny if he went complete nice guy after he fucked her. He's like, what are you doing tomorrow? He just completely devolves after he gets pussy.
You ever tried to continue a one night stand and then it's not really well received and then you feel like such a
Yes.
it like almost
Yeah.
it almost like nullifies the like cool guy factor of you getting pussy.
Yeah, they gotta continue it. You gotta, even no matter what you want to do, you just gotta tell them to get out.
And then you send them a text about something unrelated and then they either don't respond or it slowly peters out.
Yeah. And
And you're like, God.
Yeah.
I should have just cool guyed my what is
That's most of your early 20s is getting pussy and then completely fumbling.
what is the retard
that's
the retard
totally
maxer guy goes, you got to do a 360 and moonwalk out of there.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that I don't know if you ever get guilty of this, but I've learned about myself. It's thinking it's in the bag.
Oh yeah.
And that you get total. You can just like, yeah, now I can move however I want. And they're like, I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been one of my things that I've been working on. It's just don't ever assume it's in the bag.
Once you assume it's in the bag, it's already over.
Yeah, they can feel it like deep down in their stomach. They're like, oh, he thinks
I'm in the bag.
Yeah, I'm not in the bag, idiot. Bye. And you're like, damn it, why did I think that was in the bag? Stupid.
Did I tell you guys about how a girl who is going to remain unnamed? So the last time we hung out, the second to last time we hung out, she looks at me. We had parked outside of a bar where we were going to go play pool. And she looks at me and she goes, we're going to have fantastic sex on Saturday. Mm-hmm. And I kind of just took that as cool.
Yeah.
I have it in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
That'd be funny if it was Saturday.
Yeah. No. It was on,
I can't wait for
remember,
Saturday.
If I remember it correctly, it was on a Thursday. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So on Saturday, we end up meeting up and she comes over to my place and I started putting the moves on her. Not even really putting the actually, it's a longer story than that, but yes, I ended up putting the moves on her in a situation that I thought, again, I had it in the bag.
Yeah.
And that ended up being what's a way that sounds less rapey than she denied me? I don't know how to say. But basically, she just was like, I was putting the moves on her, and then she just was like,
happens to everyone. Yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe.
No, I know. We know. All the dudes know what you mean.
I didn't want to project too much seethe into the whole.
No.
She denied me.
No.
But it became a whole. Okay. Yeah. And then
no one's going to be seething at our podcast for at least probably 5 to 10 years.
I know exactly what you mean, but I just want for the sake.
We don't have seething numbers yet.
Yeah, we don't have seethe. No. I mean personal seethe.
We know what you mean. It's happened to everyone. You think it's in the bag. You do the normal.
I'm still deeply annoyed about this, but I'm not like.
We don't have to go into it.
You know what I mean?
Okay, well, don't actually start seething. Right?
Yeah. Well, I can play seethe.
Let's not do that.
No, don't do that. Okay. Yeah.
But yes, you thought you had it in the bag.
I thought I had it in the bag, and I guess she could sense it at the core.
Yeah.
And she decided to. She denied me, but she continued to, like, breadcrumb the idea that I still could get the pussy.
Mm-hmm.
again, that's another phrasing. It's like I don't want to sound, but like
No, we
I
know what you
liked
mean.
this
Yeah.
girl enough that it's not. I'm just trying to get the pussy. I was like,
Yeah,
I thought we
yeah.
had a mutual agreement / respect / agreement, that kind of thing.
Well, I mean, that honestly makes
Yeah.
the saying like hinting at we're gonna have sex and then like
Oh, she didn't hint. She told me
Yeah.
directly.
But, yeah, okay,
But,
well,
but
doing-
sorry, I don't mean to cut you.
yeah, no, but doing that and then like it happens and like you sort of just again you show up like it's already in the bag. I could see how that would activate a woman to be like try and make you work for it again.
Yeah.
And then to a lot of dudes, you'll just be like, "Well, you already said it. Why do I have to work
Yeah,
for
literally,
it?"
yeah.
And then it just
You
doesn't
go
compute.
caveman.
Yeah. Well, I had that. I went on a date with this girl a while back.
That is
Yeah.
caveman is yeah.
How can we know? Fuck
I,
them.
yeah, I might have used that phrase before one time. Yeah.
But yeah, this girl I went on a date with a little while back. While we were on the date, and I just met her the night before, we went on a date the next night. And while we're at this restaurant we were getting drinks at, she goes, you can stay at my place tonight if you want. Because we were a little farther away from where I was staying. And I was like, I honestly didn't even really, I wasn't like, I got it in the bag like that.
Yeah.
But I was sort of like, all right, that's interesting. And we didn't end up having sex. Had a similar thing. Put the moves on. She was kind of like, I never do that whole spiel. And I was like, okay, that's totally cool, whatever. And then, but I was like, why'd you invite me over?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I remember.
I should have said no, probably.
Yeah.
I remember one
That's
time.
that's the kind of shit that you have to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you learn that shit from the books, though, it's like it kind of hardens you, and you kind of. Are you guys following me at all? You
Well,
don't
I finished the
understand?
thought.
Yeah, I think that if I had read the books about getting pussy, and the situation that I
Yeah.
encountered that led to this whole
Uh-huh.
conversation presented itself, I would have probably like shied away and just tried to stay in control of the whole situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to let a situation like that unfold, and you're gonna have a little knot, a tiny little
Yeah.
knot that is almost
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, you can
impossible
you can prepare for anything by listening to advice from other dudes or reading
Yeah.
online or reading a book or something. You have to experience it in real life to
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
understand what it's like. There's no substitute for the actual
Yeah.
experience.
That's where the
Yeah.
L for L podcast idea came from.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. I mean, we could still.
We don't need to get into the weeds of that, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it was our original podcast idea was we wanted to have people like guests on to basically have them give out like their like most cooked stories.
yeah, the
basically.
most cooked thing.
and then
we
we
were
decided,
happy
well,
to
why don't we just do it?
Yeah.
well, yes,
And
and
we
not
will-
call it that.
And we will still do that.
yes,
by the way,
that,
we're
that
going
will,
to have
that will come.
we're going to have some
around.
good
Yes,
guests
that will
on who are
absolutely
going to have
come
some
around.
good stories.
You want to know a funny? I remember there was this girl that I think I wished her a happy birthday, and we were just like, I wasn't trying to have sex with her. She was a friend from high school,
Yeah.
and then I wished her a happy birthday. It was probably like 2 years after high school, and she was like, "Thank you so much." And then she was like, "I want to fuck," and I was like,
Nice.
"Oh," and I was like, "Yeah, me too." And then she was like, "Let's do it in December." And I was like,
I know what you're talking. Yes.
and then I was kind of like,
Yes.
"Oh, all right." And then, sure enough, December rolled around, and I still was like, "Hey, what are you? How's your month looking?" And then she never got back to me.
Yeah,
yeah,
of course.
That's where you could. I imagine the eternal monologue is, "You kept me at my word."
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
probably should have just never hit her up.
Yeah, I should have just
Yeah.
never hit her.
I was
up.
like 20 years old though. I thought
Of
once again I was like,
course.
"This is in the bag. I just gotta
Yeah.
wait till December. And I'm
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
puss."
Yeah,
And then of course I was like, "Yep, I probably should have saw that coming."
of course.
Nobody
Wait.
ever
Scheduled-
says I want to fuck you in a couple months.
scheduled
Not how. But when you're 20,
scheduled sex is like couples who don't want to fuck anymore.
Yeah,
It's from my understanding, the scheduled.
sometimes
sex
you skip
thing
all
is-
that bullshit
Yeah.
and get straight to it.
yeah.
You skip the whole courting process.
That's different than a couple scheduling sex for like we're gonna have sex on Friday night.
No,
though.
yes, but also like literally saying I want to fuck. Let's fucking December.
Yeah.
is like it's like a bizarro
That is so
version of
funny.
that. Yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
retarded.
Bizarro. That's a word that it's at least entered my personal lexicon that I realize
Yeah.
is entirely the product of a comic book. It doesn't mean it's not in the. I can't imagine it's in the dictionary.
Probably
but
not.
Bizarro is the mentally retarded version of Superman.
Yeah.
And I think I learned it through Seinfeld. But
Remember, Jake? Do you remember how we would talk about how there were girls that would like come on to us in high school that you just had no idea, and you just didn't have the confidence to capitalize on it?
Yeah.
I just remembered in sophomore year, at the end of the year,
just now, I know that feeling.
Yes, where a woman.
Yeah.
They make it so when you're that young, they make it so easy for you. It's
Oh my
unbelievable.
God.
And
my
you
God.
still are just like, oh, gee. But I remember this girl. She like
You might as well be missing 15 teeth.
yes.
Oh boy, with a fucking piece of straw coming out of your
Oh
mouth.
shucks. But I remember this girl. It was before I ever even had sex, and I knew her to be like the type of girl who had already like had a couple boyfriends that she fucked. And she would always come on to me too at school, where she would like do shit like sit on my lap and stuff, and I would always feel like we're good friends.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the year in my yearbook, she wrote her phone number and then put "we should fuck over the summer." I still have the
She
yearbook.
wrote fuck?
Yes.
Damn.
She was like, let's fuck over the summer. And I read it and I was like, haha, she's probably kidding around. Never hit her up.
That's crazy.
But yeah, they make it so easy for you when
Well, no one made it that obvious for me.
and I still was just like, haha, that's funny.
Yeah, I know. It's like looking back, I remember one time when I was a freshman in high school, this like really cute girl. Because I had to, when I would get picked up from school, because I didn't have a car, I had to like walk from the school. It was not far at all, but I had to walk, maybe probably took 5 minutes from the school to this like shopping center where I'd get picked up at. And this girl from one of my classes like started talking to me, and we just like had a conversation. She stayed with me like the entire walk back, and we were like talking whatever. And oh yeah, and then she goes, "You have a really cute nose," and I was like, anyways, I'll never talk to you again.
Bye.
Yeah, just and it's not even that I like got nervous and didn't know what to do. It's like I certainly did get nervous, but it's like I almost didn't even consider the fact that like she could be attracted to me. Like it didn't even really like register in my mind that could have even been a possibility.
Yeah. I still get like that sometimes. I was telling you about it on Friday with that girl at the gym where she walked in, we made eye contact, and I stared until she broke. And I was like, cool. And I was on the treadmill. And then there were a lot of,
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I was literally like, I'm just going to stare at a cute girl and see what happens. And then she broke eye contact, and I was like, nice, I won. And there was a lot of treadmills open, and she came right next to the one that I was at and started running. And immediately I was like, I'm going to finish my workout up. I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Probably could have said hi.
You know, I should have mentioned with the story I told earlier about doing the workout with the girl who was we made I should have mentioned we made eye contact on when I walked in, and she was on the not the treadmill, the Stairmaster.
Yeah.
And I remember that, and that was what set the whole thing off. Is I remember the eye contact.
Yeah.
And then she was across from me doing all the workouts.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I
You get the lead
I'm
and you
gonna
just
have to
fucking
tell
freak
myself
out.
I think I might have fumbled there. I can't
Yeah,
prove it, but
probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
What was
it
the
really-
Trader
it really
Joe's
was.
story you were telling me
What?
about the?
Oh yeah. So
That
this
one's
was
funny.
I was at Trader Joe's recently, and this like when you're at the grocery store, you're clocking the ladies there, especially
Yeah,
Trader
of course,
Joe's.
of
A lot of cute
course.
ladies
Yeah,
there.
Trader Joe's is
Yeah. No Ralph's ladies.
Eliza
My face.
Schlesinger, I remember, she had a special, and she said something along the lines of like, "Hot girls shop at Trader Joe's at 8:30 on a Sunday." And I remember hearing that, and I used to go to Trader Joe's at night, and I remember being like, "That is a shockingly accurate observation."
Yeah.
It's like it's so true.
But yeah, so I was at Trader Joe's, and I had like seen this girl who's like pretty cute, and I was like, oh, she's pretty cute. And then I was like trying to squeeze. There's like a bunch of people, and like I was kind of like squeezing my cart by, and she was like walking past me or whatever. And then because it was kind of, we had to like slow down to get past all these people, and she's like passing, I'm going here, and we like lock eyes for a second, we make eye contact, and she just goes, hi. or like, hi, you know. I don't know why I did hi twice. She said hi to me.
Yeah.
She said hi to me as we were making eye contact, and I just went. It was literally like, it does take you back to being in like middle school.
Yes.
Where I was like, it literally had my heart racing that a girl looked at me and
What's
said
that
hi to
episode of
me.
SpongeBob when Mr. Krabs tries to talk to Miss Puff? You know what I'm
Oh
talking about?
yeah, where he goes.
That's exactly it.
Is he okay?
That's the episode where he goes, I'm not dressed, and then it cuts to like a what do they call it, gross up?
Yeah.
And it's like he's got like a
Yeah.
pulled out pocket. There's grease all over his shirt.
That's the one where he goes, Mrs. Puff, whatever happened to Mr. Puff? And then it cuts to a real guy turning on a lamp of a puffer fish.
Classic stuff.
But yeah. I mean, that gets me more nervous than having sex.
Yeah.
Like having sex, I'm not even really that nervous for because you've already basically built up to it. Like, I guess it's the same reason why it's nerve wracking to just go approach a girl in public, but it really is. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I know why, but yeah, it's
Because you're thinking about your legacy.
yeah.
Every time you meet a woman, you're thinking about what is going to continue your legacy.
This could have my seed.
Yeah.
In this
You're
Trader
thinking about
Joe's.
your seed.
Yeah.
She has no idea that you just built a life in your head.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm really a build a life in my head kind of guy. I'll imagine us hanging
I
out
don't-
maybe.
Yeah.
I've totally built a life in my head.
Oh, I've
before.
done it before for sure,
Yeah.
but I don't. Honestly, recently, within the past year or so, I don't feel like I really do that much.
There's just a part of me that's like, my kids.
Well, of course. I mean, that's your biological.
My children.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that I don't build a life in my head, but I build like a basically, what is it, future responsibilities.
What do you mean by that?
Like, oh, I really like this
Don't
girl.
tell me you're about to describe building a life in your head right now.
No, because okay, so basically what I mean is that like I don't build a life in my head where it's like I go like, and I imagine some kind of
Totally
like
done that.
I've done that,
kid and shit like that.
I've done that like 3 times in the last
A kid. I'm not really imagining the kid. If I'm in, that's
Well, then
a little.
what
That's
is
a little
the-
too
what is-
far.
well, then what is the building the life?
For me,
just
if
like-
the times
I
I've built a
literally-
life is I'll be like, if I
'Cause,
see like
yeah,
an
that's the
incredibly hot
only-
girl, or I like have maybe I even meet a hot girl at a bar and I like get her Instagram or something, I might imagine what it would be like for her to like be my girlfriend.
Oh,
But I'm not really thinking specifics. I'm sort
I'm
of like,
literally imagining her bringing me the newspaper and then
yeah. That's
the kids are
that's
almost
more
ready
what I
for
mean.
school.
That's more
oh,
what
I
mean.
don't get to kids.
Yeah, I get the kids.
It's nice.
Yeah, I don't quite get there, but I do.
Those
get,
are,
like,
by the way, those
well,
are never the girls
that
that
might
actually hit
be-
me back up.
No.
I actually
Because I think they can smell it on you. Like, this fucking idiot just thinks he's building a life in his head right now. And I'm like, yeah, I am.
Well, I get like it's basically the same thing that you were saying, but like it's like an inverted version. It's me going, well, I'm not gonna be the guy who walks out on a kid I don't want. So I'm gonna like I get kind of like a moment of like,
So you're building a divorce in your head.
no. I'm building a, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, if you want to put it like that, put it like that. But it's not that. It's literally just like, well, I got this idiot I don't like pregnant, so now I got to hang out with.
There's no way you think. You don't think that.
I don't.
though.
No. I don't think about that every
what you-
time. But I have had these moments where it's like, that is a very.
I think
good
I've
moment.
literally like imagined like, oh my god, what if we had a miscarriage?
Yeah, no, I have not had anything like that.
And how you'd comfort her.
What do we do?
You imagine this girl. Who,
I have cautious fantasies.
this girl who
That's
had
what
her
it is. I have
tits out at a
cautious
bar
fantasies.
and got you horny. You were imagining her having a
Me
miscarriage.
holding your hand
Yeah.
next with while the doctor.
No, but it's even worse than that because you were imagining after the miscarriage, her being like, and just the way Luke supported me during the miscarriage.
it's the funniest fantasy possible. The way that he was there for me.
The fact that you're imagining being strong during a miscarriage.
That's why I want to demonstrate strength.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a miscarriage. I'm gonna be there for you.
No, I wouldn't say I've gotten there.
But also, I do have to go to the Brit on Tuesday because I got to get I got to work on some stuff.
I don't think I've gotten there. Like seeing like a cute girl, I don't get to that. But I will. I would be lying if I hadn't said I would have had a similar thought about a miscarriage with like a faceless woman.
Yeah.
With like no one in particular.
I have thoughts about having kids with a faceless woman. I just like I'll think about like T-ball and shit like that, but I won't picture like the woman in that. Yeah,
it's kind of blurry.
Yeah, it's
like, there's a pixelated woman in the back.
I'll literally,
there's a perfectly.
I'll fantasize about the chick where the woman, whatever, doesn't matter. The chick.
Yeah.
I'll fantasize about the chick where it's like, I bang her 1,000 times, you know, but I don't think about T-ball.
It'd be funny if you're the women that you
think about T-ball, the woman is like not present.
It'd be funny if you said when you're imagining T-ball, like activities with your kids, but with a faceless woman, it's like you're at a T-ball game. There's a bunch of kids, all the parents are there, and the faceless woman is like her face is blurred. No, her face is blurred, but she's just wearing. She has huge tits and a huge ass, and she's wearing like a bikini and high heels at your kid's T-ball game.
She has a bucket of 6 beers next to her, waiting for you.
It's just a faceless woman.
She's just a faceless woman. She's got bells on her waistband, so when she walks around.
Yeah. She's eating a double Western bacon cheeseburger.
And you're there with like 6 like schlubby dads. Yes. And as she walks by, you go, hey, hun, grab me an Abba Zaba from the snack shack.
From the snack shack.
And then all the dads go,
yeah, oh,
as she walks away.
You go, I'm tapping that.
Abba Zaba. Yes, exactly. You know, if the Abba Zaba didn't paint the picture for you, you should not be listening to this podcast. Yeah. That's all I can say.
That's
Abba Zaba. The Abba Zaba bar, the cherry heads, not the lemon heads, because lemon heads are available everywhere.
But the cherry heads.
You remember cherry heads?
I mean, yeah, I remember lemon heads and the variations.
Yeah, all the variations on cherry heads. All the variations on lemon heads.
Okay,
they were the ones that I only remember being available at the Little League Snack Shack.
I don't remember us having those.
You could go to any like Circle K and get lemon heads. You couldn't get cherry heads unless you were at which is like, who was the supplier? That was always my question. I remember being 8 years old and being like, who is the supplier? Yeah.
It'll be funny.
Apple heads.
The pixelated woman. She goes to get the Abba Zaba, and all the guys turn their heads and then look to you and go, sorry to hear about the miscarriage.
We heard that you were really strong throughout the whole process.
I comforted her.
You're so lucky to have Luke. You have no idea. You have no idea.
We also heard you got a ton of pussy before you got married.
We heard he got like a ton of pussy, but like he doesn't think about any of it ever. Like
we heard you got a ton of pussy, but that doesn't yet. But that part of your life's over.
Yeah. If you say not tonight, he's totally not thinking about all the really good.
He doesn't even care.
In West Los Angeles,
he's just gonna continue being a detective, and he's gonna continue to be Russell.
He's thinking about you having a miscarriage while he's a detective. He's about to crack the biggest case in the century. Of the century, I should say.
He helped you through the miscarriage while he was fantasizing about being Russell. And blowing the lid off a case.
There's it could be a sketch, and your wife, like your job being imagining yourself being Rust Cole.
Yeah.
And your wife being like a 50s wife, like cooking up breakfast.
Yeah.
Like, what is your, or like the sketch could even be like, it's only chicks. and they're like, "So what does your husband do?" You're like, "Oh, my husband, he's always out. He's always out in the front yards on the porch fantasizing about being Rust Cohle. He really brings home the bacon." he imagines himself being Rust Cohle. Like, oh my God, my husband imagines himself being De Niro in Heat.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's their job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're on salary.
No way. My husband imagines himself being what's that Val Kilmer in that one Western movie? What's it?
Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday.
I'm your Huckleberry. Yeah, and then I have 2 guns, one for each of you. That's where you see it in double. It's classic stuff.
You know, my husband just got a job being Anton Chigurh in his head. All day he fantasizes about killing people ruthlessly.
Hey, Anne, I know. And I know. Tell me if it's not my place. I know your husband is currently out of a job, but if you want to talk to Mike, he knows a recruitment agency who they could maybe get you a job as a. I don't know what's another. They could maybe get you a job as being Ben Affleck in The Town.
Well, you know, Patrick, he has so much ambition. He thinks that he's Hal from Malcolm in the Middle, but then he moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and became the drug kingpin of the Southwest. Oh man, I love him so much.
Suzanne, I know you guys. That sounds great. I don't know what it is between me and my husband recently. If we've been like drifting apart or something. I feel like he's not as driven as he was when we were young, and we had all that energy, all that vigor. Because nowadays he only. I swear to God, he only imagines himself being Homer Simpson. That's like
but like specifically season 1 through 10, like. He got he's like redeemable. He's a fucking retard, but he's redeemable.
He just started an apprenticeship as Peter Griffin from Family Guy. He's working his way up the ladder. It's a new job. He just
got
left.
A little tired.
Yeah, he got a little bit tired of being Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men. He just wanted to do something new. I heard your husband just worked his way up to Joe Swanson.
And Kathy, I know your son. He's a freshman. Is that right? Yeah. He just finishes up his freshman year of school. Oh, that's great. What's he getting up to? He's actually
he got a summer internship as Mr. Krabs.
Exactly. He got a summer internship as Vince Vaughn in Swingers. And he's really hoping that it could maybe turn into something.
He just got his summer internship as Doug Heffernan from King of Queens.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He's looking to be Arthur Spooner by the end of the month.
My son, he's been talking ever since he was a kid. He dreamed, it was his childhood dream to grow up and be Frasier.
God damn it.
Some kids want to be astronauts, some kids want to be firemen.
I want to be Frasier. Yeah, you and your nice pixelated wife. Just bringing home the bacon, pretending to be Peter Griffin all day.
Coming home and dressed in a suit. You go to an office to imagine being Peter Griffin.
That would be sick if there was just like a corporate office. Every cubicle was just a guy imagining himself as his favorite movie or TV character. And they're like typing too. Yeah. They're like getting reports done, and they have a boss.
They're showing the new guy around. This is Hal. He imagines being.
He thinks he's going to be Al Pacino in Heat.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Now, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I'd like to be Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Ambitious type. All right. I think we got a place for you at this company.
Yeah, where do you see yourself in 10 years? I imagine myself, this might be a little brash, I imagine myself as taking your job. Taking your job as Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I imagine myself taking your job as Lumbergh from Office Space.
The guy who comes in from corporate to give you guys the speech, his title is guy from what's the movie with Alec Baldwin?
Oh, Glengarry Glen Ross.
His job title is Alec Baldwin and Glengarry Glen Ross.
Coffees for closes. Can you handle that, you fucking faggot? Yeah,
What's my name? What's my name? I pretended to be Alec Baldwin and Glengarry Glen Ross. That's my name.
Yeah, that's kind of the perfect life, is you go to the office where you pretend to be your favorite movie character.
Yeah.
And then you drive home. And what kind of car would you drive in that? I guess just a Porsche.
Yeah.
You zoom home.
Yeah.
And then you get home, say hi to your pixelated wife who just had a miscarriage.
Yeah.
Tits out. And then hang out with the kiddos.
You know, you can't even tell she was pregnant 2 days ago.
Can't even tell she lost it.
2 days since your wife's miscarriage, and you already got to go back to the office to imagine being Peter Griffin.
Tough break.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a life.
Yeah. Some good shit.
That's what I think about when I meet a woman.
How long have we been going?
We're at an hour 10.
Damn.
Yeah, we could probably wrap it up.
We could. Is there anything else we need to cover?
I think that's just about it.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna check in on my laptop here. I'm hoping we get actually I can post the last podcast. If you're listening to this, it'll be the last podcast. We'll go on YouTube. I'll post it on the story, just to make everyone aware. And then we can, because I'm still working out the kinks on how consistently I can get these things posted. But we'll get that up. We'll get it on the page.
Okay.
And
well,
yeah.
we got to do fan of the week.
Oh yeah.
We only have one. Last week we know who it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can say it. They'll have listened to the episode.
Slavuj Max is the reigning champion.
Yeah, that guy really does.
Okay.
He's
Slavuj Max.
You guys are gonna have to. I picked the last one, so you guys are gonna have to take a moment. But there's a lot of worthy candidates.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What's his name? Matty Ice?
All right, you're going to take it? Okay.
Yeah, Matty Ice.
Say it to the camera.
Matty Ice, thanks.
Matty Ice 714.
Matty Ice 714, you're the man.
Yeah.
Shout
That
out
guy
Matty
leaves. He'll like, comment.
He'll comment.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's
He's
the
always
best.
on the like and the comment.
He's the best.
Matty Ice 714. What up, player?
Yeah. He posts comments that people can respond to, too.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice.
Nice. Team player.
Yeah, real team player. Thank
Yeah.
you, Matty Ice 714.
Yeah,
If
shout out.
you ever want to come hang out.
Yeah.
Just come hang.
Who else? Who else can we give a shout out to? Who's?
I mean, Carson
We-
Graham.
At this point, we basically
No,
are
no.
just Wayne's
No.
World.
wait. No. You know who we could give a shout out to, just because we did have to cut out the whole thing where we were talking about him earlier. Is we got to give a shout out to Matt Byrne.
Shout out Matt.
Yeah,
Byrne.
shout out Matt
So
Byrne.
why are we giving the shout out to Matt Byrne?
He's funny as hell.
Funny as hell. He was on. He did the Driveway Comedy Show last night.
Yeah.
He was hilarious on the show and at the after party at the Hang. You guys know him from the sketches, obviously.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
seen him.
But yeah, we'll get him on the pod pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will get him on the pod, and it's going to be a good time.
That might be one of the funniest guys I've ever met.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%. You got to just unleash the burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to feel the burn.
Cannot keep him. He should go on Comics Unleashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a guy, yeah. So Matt, I understand you had a very traumatic experience. I don't feel comfortable revealing on the pod.
Talk about it.
That's true.
Matt, I
That's
hear you.
true,
I hear you love
Byron.
Mexican pussy.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm Byron Allen.
Yeah. That's true, Byron.
We should get on Comics Unleashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should get the
We
whole
probably
gang
will.
on Comics Unleashed.
I've seen who they're booking. But all right, let's wrap it up there. Another great
All
pod.
right, Matty I 714,
Take it easy, man. I hope you're
fan of the
listening.
week.